Today is the day that we are beaching the boat to swap out this drive leg.
Today is a huge day for us. We're not only beaching our catamaran for the first time, but also swapping out our broken drive leg with one a friend gave us that Patrick has been rebuilding for the last couple weeks. Several weeks ago, we were making our way south, motoring in the ICW when we started hearing a concerning sound, which led us to briefly anchoring in the channel and calling a towboat. Thankfully, the issue was not our diesel engine, but instead our sail drive leg. The seals had broken and water had been getting into the oil. We believe this caused a bearing to break inside the leg, possibly dislodging a few metal pieces, causing more issues and leading to the sound we heard.
I'm a little nervous. We're seeing anywhere from 8 to 10 knots of wind, gusting up to 15, which is a little windier than I would have liked. Pretty calm conditions. Not perfectly flat, but this is the flattest we're gonna get for the next 2 weeks, and I don't think we can spend another 2 weeks just sitting here. We're just gonna have to send it.
We are going to be beaching our boat on a sandbar. Once the water gets low enough, we will remove our drive leg and replace it with a new one. Drive legs are not super common. It connects to our engine and drops down into the water to act as our prop.
So this is just kind of like you're running Aground light. You're gonna have to finesse this a little bit, but isn't that the case with everything? My goodness. I'm excited to get started and take y'all along on this insane journey.
My nerves have been very high. I'm sure no one's surprised about that. Yeah, I'm just, this has been a lot building up to this day. So fingers crossed, everything's gonna go super well, and then we'll be done. The problem will be fixed. That would be amazing. Then we can go again. Let's change this anxiety to saying I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope this goes super well.
This is the coconut crew that is about to beach our boat.
Along with Michaela and myself, we also have our friend Finn joining us in beaching the boat. Finn is super awesome. At just 17, he purchased and rehabbed a CNC 34. He grew up living on a sailboat, is a competitive sailor, and is working towards getting certified as a captain. When we've run our engine in the past trying to figure out what was going on, we rarely heard the clunking sound if we kept the RPM under 1500. Because there is some wind today, instead of just using Finn's dinghy, we are going to try to use our broken drive leg to creep our way over to the sandbar, making sure to run it very, very gently.
We have water coming out, my man?
Yeah. An interesting way to look.
You can also just look through this hole.
Oh my god. I forgot.
Man, it was grumbly, but we haven't started it in a minute.
We brought our secondary anchor to the back of the boat so that we could keep the stern from swinging closer to land as the wind shifted throughout the day.
We tied both the dinghies on the side of the boat to keep them and their painters out of the way. We haven't moved our boat in a while, so the bridle was really gross when I brought it up. We had a lot of chain out, which means I have to continuously reach into the chain locker to flake the chain. Flaking really just means pushing over the big stack of chain to make room for more. As I bring it in, I also ask Patrick to put the boat in forward for a few seconds and sometimes give him directions like more port or starboard.
Yeah, I'm bumping us forward. A port. Okay, moving us port. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I let the anchor hang down in the water for a minute to get some of the excess sand off as Patrick started moving us to our destination. It wasn't coming off, so I tried to use a broom handle to push the mud off, but Finn ended up using his hands to clear it off more.
I can just use my hands. Might be easier. That's some cold mud, dude. Holy cow.
Alright.
I wish I could reach that. Maybe I can.
Please don't fall in straight under the boat that's running. Yeah, love, if he falls in, I will definitely yell.
We're not going very far, just towards the patch of land in front of the boat. This is the first time we've moved in a month and a half.
Okay, time to lock in, team.
Got a little bit of clunking happening from the drive leg, but we're just trying to still make it happen. Patrick's never gonna ignore that.
Nothing to worry about, team. Once we're in shallow water, basically, then we're gonna swing right hard
Into the wind.
into the wind, try to drop the anchor, try to float back. It's gonna get shallow quick, 150 feet. Come off the engine a little bit, slow and steady.
Alright.
And we're chilling. We're doing it slow as pro, as they say.
I'm feeling pretty good about this. Yeah, I would say we should start thinking about dropping anchor.
We're 2 feet of water. Can you drop the anchor, honey?
How much do I drop?
Just drop until it hits the bottom.
It's on the bottom.
I'm gonna try to play reverse a little bit, actually. Try to see if I can slow us down and swing us back that way, maybe. Just stopped. We have about a foot and a half under us. Let it out a little bit. You probably want 10, 15 feet out. Man, That is crazy. Look at all this gunk on my deck.
Hey, dude.
I'd say you have about a foot under your rudder here.
Okay.
I'm fine with that, yeah. Thank God for this water clarity today, huh? This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, just try to put this on the aluminum of your boat.
Yeah.
Finn took our second anchor out with his dinghy. Patrick ended up letting out a bit more chain on the front anchor, and then we tightened the one in the back. We've never anchored with like one in the front, one in the back. This is the first time.
We had the anchors situated where we wanted them for the time being, but we had some time to kill as we waited for the tide to go out. Tides during the day and night are actually sometimes different, in this case by almost a foot. Because of this, we decided to stay in a bit more water than we actually needed so that when the tide started to rise, we definitely had enough to get floating again. We only drafted about 3 feet and had around a foot of water underneath us, which means we needed the tide to go out at least a foot before the boat would be fully on the ground, and then a couple more feet before we could start working on the drive leg repair. Our rigging had come loose, leading to one of our spreaders falling. Finn was more than happy to go up the mast to hammer it back in place so that we could fix our spreader and tighten the rigging.
I also would trust a bowline more than a shackle. Okay, this is attempt number 1. Hopefully the only one. I'm getting Finn up the mast.
You ready? All right. Four more feet. All right. Now you're gonna have to ease the shrouds a little bit more.
Okay, I'm coming. I cleat hitched you off.
That's good. From up here, I can tell where it really needs to be, though.
Yeah.
Looking at the other one.
Oh, that's pretty loose, brother.
This pallet's so big, bro. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do with it.
You know, that's as loose as they're gonna be.
Going up.
Okay. Is it connected well to the actual thing?
Can you ease this?
Ease that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just for flags.
I know, but it has just that tiny little amount of tension. Just anything off.
Yeah, cool.
Are they harder to turn now?
Yeah, it's not as loose as it was.
They should be.
So we might have to do a little bit of tuning by feel, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks way better than it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was on the boat with my dad, and he was like, "What's up with our spreader?" It was pretty noticeable.
I'm just gonna kind of ease this
Yeah,
up
you're
lightly.
good. Just nice and slow. All right.
Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars. Oh, where I'd rather be than with you.
We also tried to play around with our broken dinghy engine while we waited for the tide to drop further. We tried hooking up Finn's gas tank and messing around with it more.
Ready? I'm not gonna drown it.
See, this is why I gave up.
Can it start without being in the water?
Yeah, for a second.
Give it a little throttle.
It has to a little bit.
Okay.
This bulb isn't staying tight. It almost sounds like it wants to go.
It really does. It sounds pretty strong to me.
I purchased a compression tester, and the compression on the engine is good, around 120.
I would give it like 5 solid pulls.
It said full throttle open too.
All right, 120. That's 120.
That's not bad.
That's good.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I guess there was probably a release there.
I think I'm going to have to rebuild it, but that is not something that we are taking on at the moment. Our plan is to purchase a new dinghy engine.
As the time passed, we could see the water getting shallower. Honestly, we couldn't have asked for a better day. The sun was shining, and it was the warmest day we've had in Wrightsville Beach in weeks. I am honestly enjoying this experience so much more than I thought I would. I was so anxious to beach the boat, and we've just been chilling. We got here, we got the anchor set, and then did a couple of things like the boys were playing with the dinghy and they went up the mast. And I mean, the weather's also beautiful today, so that helps. But it's just kind of fun. It's like we're probably like couple inches from hitting the bottom now. We're probably gonna be over here for a while because the next high tide's not until like close to midnight. So we'll have to wait a minute for the water to come back up so we can move again, but that's okay. But yeah, I just wanted to say that this is way more fun than a haul out. I'm actually enjoying this day. The weather's beautiful. The water's clear. It's just like sunny and warm, and I don't know, I'm kind of vibing with this. This is kind of a fun experience. I'm glad we're doing it. Hopefully we get back out of the area safely. So far, so good. The guys went off on a little dinghy ride, and while they were gone, I felt our boat gently land aground. Pretty sure we just hit the bottom. I can't feel the boat moving. We're still in a couple feet of water, but I think we're gonna get in soon and try to scrape the sides. We've actually never run our boat aground, and now we did it on purpose.
Can I be sure? Can we change it? The truth about our common soul. Say we know it's real. Something to put belief.
It was such a wild experience to step off the boat and start walking around.
We purposely picked a spot where the water might not go down completely all the way to the sand, just to make sure it was easy enough to get off when the tide started coming back in.
Look at this.
Oh, that's the noise?
That makes me feel good because that means it's not the transmission. It's this. You know, this should not be like that.
When it's spinning 1,000 times per minute, I mean,
I'm sure it's
plus then it's
clunking.
2,000, then it's like, what the going on?
Yeah, look how loose it is in there, bro.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Can you see any like fishing line or anything that like did
Well,
that?
the seals are fouled, but like this is probably like a shaft or like a bearing that blew. Because this shouldn't move.
But
like
that's
this.
probably the sound we hear.
That
That's
makes me feel
crazy.
good, actually.
When we initially started hearing the sound in the ICW, I checked the prop for movement, but the bearings must have been mostly in place then, because it did not really move at all. Right before we called for the tow, I remember the sound being much worse, so I imagine the sound we heard at the start was the beginning of the bearing failure, and the sound at the end was it being completely failed.
Up, dude. Oh, fricked up.
How crazy.
Look at our boat!
This is awesome. We should do this every day. Insane. Such an insane thing to do.
We got some work done, but also had some fun exploring around the boat too.
There's no point, 'cause we both know. From here there's nowhere to go. Someone said your heart is golden. All I got was my heart.
Patrick also flew the drone under the boat, which I don't think was the cinematic masterpiece he was hoping for. I let out more chain while the guys dragged our anchor out into deeper water. This was just so that when the water started to come back in later, we could use the windlass to pull ourselves closer to the anchor and into deeper water again. How far are you gonna go? A little bit more. This is a freaking weird day. Weird day. We rarely get birds landing on our boat. It made me wonder if they liked it more because it was so still.
Once the water was low enough, it was time to swap out the drive leg. The first thing we had to do was drain the oil out of the old leg.
Can you lower the drive leg just a little bit, honey? Okay, a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, let's start with that. You ready?
Yep. Looks like there was tough gel or something. Oh no!
Look at all that water.
Oh
bro.
no!
Oh, bro. No, look, it's just water.
That's f***ed up, bro.
Those seals are bunk, bro.
Wow, man, that's bad. That is.
You're doing a great job, Finn.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's literally just water coming out of this.
I know. Well, water's gonna be in the bottom no matter what, right?
Oh, you're right.
If I loosen this, it should start flowing faster.
Okay. Yeah, this is criminal. Oh, here we go.
You okay?
Yeah, no, it's just
It's sludging now, eh?
way faster. Yeah, man. Look at the bucket. Look what's inside the bucket.
I know, bro. It's brutal. It's
Oh.
brutal. It looks like Stranger Things slime. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. It's kind of hard to hold the bucket, but
Yeah, I can
the
try
more
to-
it fills up, the easier it'll get.
Oh, you smell that? It's not good.
This
bro.
smells terrible.
It does smell really bad. It smells like rotten.
Yeah.
This is the boat learning experience.
I refuse to believe you're not cold.
It's like 60 degrees. We're vibing, bro. Can you drop the drive leg all the way now, love? Okay, nice and gentle, nice and gentle.
Soon the sun was setting and it became increasingly more difficult to film and stay warm. We tried to film as much of this as possible in the dark, but the most important task was getting the legs swapped.
I think I'm just gonna try to hand this down to you and you can just set it down into the dinghy.
I got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Woo! Yep. Oh, good. Great job.
GS.
We'll pop these pins out. Try to pull it down and up. We'll get the
Careful of the spline.
Who decided to make hose clamps flatheads?
There it goes.
Okay.
Where's the spline?
The spline's still in here.
Inside of that thing.
Can you bring the dinghy close? Where's it going?
What do you want me to do? Film and babysit the dinghy?
Yeah. Yeah.
We plan to rebuild this broken one so that if anything happens in the future, we can swap them out again.
Okay, fix that.
The old.
Quick spline check. Make sure our splines are the same. They are. This spline looks in better shape than the other one, so we're gonna reuse this one.
The spline here is a small connecting piece that sits between the transom plate and the drive leg. I believe in a CV joint, and it is what converts the spinning of the transmission into the spinning of the propeller. It took us a couple minutes to prepare to move the refurbished drive leg over after taking the old one off.
If you're wondering if this is cold, yeah, it was super cold. I don't know how Patrick stayed in the water barefoot for so many hours. I think we're gonna have to add some wetsuits to our wish list.
The rag. Thank you, Ben.
What's that?
Before we got too far ahead of ourselves, we put the hose clamps on so that we could tighten everything at the end.
So we need to put this guy
Yep.
up over here.
I'll try and hold it while you. Can we put it on this now?
Yeah, we probably.
No, because we still have to get that over this, don't we?
Yeah, so
right.
I can loosen that up just a little bit, maybe.
Do it, yeah, do it. Super cool.
And then you should be able to get it like all the way out and out of the way.
Next, we tried to get the spline in place. You have to line up the teeth in both sides, which was extra difficult while holding up the drive leg.
So we're gonna need to like spin the prop, I think.
Oh, to get them to line up.
Yeah.
You ready? You ready? Oh,
It's okay.
This is gonna be tricky, dude.
So we're okay. The problem is
optimism. Alright.
the problem is it's sinking in the sand. I forgot to sand these. Now that screwdriver in.
I got some paint on the inner ears of the yoke and I forgot to sand that off. Just that little bit of paint was making it really difficult to fit the yoke onto the transom plate. At this point, Michaela got too cold standing in the water, so she sat up above, did what she could to film us, and passed us tools through the little window.
Okay, so there's that.
Send it.
Is it kind of like lining up with the ears? Your hand okay?
No, it's just hard for the spline. I'm not on here. Turn it more towards me, the yoke. If you can. See, my hands at this point is just like squish. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Move your hand.
Well, the spline will fall.
Okay, hold on.
Sweet.
Can you tell if the spline's in?
No.
Spline's not in yet, but
no.
that's okay.
I think if someone holds this back.
Yeah, we'll be able to move it forward.
Right.
Then we got out my favorite orange rubber mallet and tried to knock it into place.
Nice.
Okay, so
Alright, where the pins at?
can you give me those pins, love?
The ones in my pocket?
Yeah. We'll come back and grease them after. So we need to go like this. We just need to get them lined up.
We had trouble getting the pins to connect the steering yoke to the transit plate.
Okay, gentle on it. Lift this guy up a little bit.
So close. You're like right there.
Yeah, can you tap on the pin?
Yeah. Nope. Forward. Almost there. I don't know how to go in there.
It's okay. I'm feeling the edge here. It needs to go forward just a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm gonna set it down.
Yeah, you can set it down now?
Yep. Cool.
Okay, now we just gotta do the spline.
Yep. You want me to pull it back while you...
Unfortunately, after the hassle of getting the steering yoke pins in, the spline wasn't actually lined up, so we had to start over. But hey, we did it once, so we can do it again.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to spin the prop.
Okay, my worry is that...
Whoa, because...
Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay, this needed to go in before.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I'm gonna pick this up a little bit to get the weight off of it.
Yeah.
I got mine out.
I got
that?
it. I got
You
it.
got it?
Yep.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Nice job, dog. Okay. So same kind of deal.
You ready? So this is gonna be weird though, you know? Like I'm not quite sure.
Well, we're just gonna pull it
We'll
back.
figure it out.
Just gonna pull it back.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then...
Just pray that it stays, you know?
Well, it'll stay. We have to, like, line this up.
Yeah. We gotta come up a little bit. You ready?
Let's get it back.
That's
on
it,
the
that's
frame.
it. No, we can do it now.
Yeah, it'll be okay. It's okay.
Ooh, I like that idea. Start with it on that end. I like that idea a lot, man. There you go. That's in though.
Okay, hold on, wait.
Got my vote to just push forward right now.
Okay, watch your fingers here.
Yeah. Okay, you're good.
Okay, watch your hand here.
Yep. Nice.
It took some time, but we got the spline properly back in.
You need those pins.
Okay, the pins.
Got it.
Thank you.
Here's one.
I got this one.
It was a lot faster to get the pins in this time.
Okay, dude. Yeah, we're chilling.
Okay, I think you're gonna need to lift it again.
Okay.
Remember?
You ready? Here. Can you take that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I got it. Nice.
Okay.
All right, pin. Thank you.
This one should be money too.
Yep.
Next, we tightened the hose clamp.
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, it's so good. You got like 10 turns there.
It's like watching in 2 stages down here, bro.
All right, that's it.
That's good.
Leave it.
Then we added Tef gel to the bolts and marine grease where needed.
You just want me to put some grease inside of here?
Yeah, correct. We'll put some grease on this side.
And then a little on this side.
You know, you can never really use too much marine grease, you know.
Do a little more. Well, we'll use some for here as
Yeah,
well.
correct. Give me a sec. I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
stick these back in.
Mine's in.
So now we should be able to just tighten these guys all the way down.
Yep. And just put it there now, yeah.
Okay, so next we're gonna need a funnel, and then we're gonna start needing some oil.
Okay, so big funnel and then get oil.
It was finally time to add the oil. This is 90 weight oil. It fills the whole drive leg, so we need a lot of it, around 5 to 6 quarts.
Some thick, dude. God dang.
So around 4, we're gonna start slowing down because we're gonna have to pump the air
I gotcha.
out of the bellows
Gotcha.
to get it all oily.
Okay,
I think it's
I
supposed to
gotcha.
be like 5 quarts, but maybe even 6. That's a lot of oil.
I have to pump all of the air out of the bellows to make room for more oil so that we can fill it completely.
This is sucking in air in.
Yeah, so now we gotta get
keep
more.
going. Yeah.
After the swap, we had to wait an hour or 2 for the tide to start coming back in. The second we were lifted just a little off the ground, we were able to use the windlass to pull us into deeper water.
So if we can just get into the water where it's like a little deeper, then we'll drop the drive leg.
We're fully turned here. And we're moving forward as well. We're moving good.
We have like a foot underneath us. We're chilling.
Yeah, we got 1.5 underneath.
Once we had a couple feet under us, we used our new drive leg to move back over to the anchorage.
Oh yeah, baby.
Finn, everything okay?
Yeah, brother, you're looking good. Looking great.
2.5 feet under us. We should be off the shallow water very shortly. We're 3 feet of water. 5 feet of water. Dog, we've cleared it. We're in like 7 feet of water, 10 feet of water underneath us.
Big chillin', brother.
Dude, do you hear this thing? It's purring.
Beautiful.
Oh my god. We're at 1,500 knots and we're going 3.5. We're chilling, bro. And dude, I did this. Thank you, Finn, as well. Couldn't have done it without you, bro. So probably another 10 seconds, and then I'd say just drop it. Go ahead and drop it now. We're on the hook, chat. We did it.
Hey, seriously. Yeah. Congrats to you guys.
No, I mean, thank you, man. This would have been brutal without you.
This is a big day for you guys.
Insane.
Good for me too, honestly.
Yeah, it's a big day for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you believe that this is actually done? Oh my gosh, Patrick has put so much work into this rebuild. Thank you, Finn, for all the help. Also, a huge thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. Continuing to make videos without the support of our patrons would be nearly impossible, and we are so grateful and blessed to have your support. That was such a long freaking day. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that we beached the boat today and swapped the drive leg. We are back in the normal anchorage. We moved our boat in like literally inches of water. We were able to use the winch to pull us out of it into a couple feet and then use the engine. The drive leg sounded so smooth and happy. There was no weird sounds. I'm like over the moon. I'm gonna cry. It's been so long of working on this project, and we did it. We literally beached it. We swapped it. We did it. So, oh my gosh. I like the relief is just hitting me. That's like, oh my gosh, we can move. We're not stuck here anymore. We can leave. I've said thank you to Finn a million times, but if he's watching this, thank you again, Finn, because this day would have been a trillion times harder and more stressful if he wasn't here. So we're just so beyond grateful that Finn came into our lives these past couple weeks, and yeah, it's just been such a blessing. Don't forget to subscribe. Next time we are taking off from Wrightsville Beach and maybe, just maybe, taking Finn with us.
Everybody was looking around so awkwardly. Finn's like, I don't know how to be on camera.
This is gonna be great. I'm stoked.